Hello, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the final quarter of 2023. So this will cover October, November, and December for you. So the spirit animal that's coming out to represent this time is the zebra, which is such a lovely spirit guide because this is a guide that it just feels like zebras and Gemini go hand in hand because zebras are very much all about being original, expressing yourself creatively, and putting yourself out there more. I am seeing a higher degree of focus on yourself and your wardrobe, your appearance, and your personal goals. Sort of everything that encompasses your rising sign, actually. Even if you're not a Gemini rising, you're being focused to matters of yourself. You're being drawn into really making your energy shine, making sure that you're dressing the way you want to dress, looking the way that you want to look. You're decorating your home the way you want it to be decorated. You're focusing on your goals, your dreams, your plans. And I just intuitively feel like you are no longer worrying so much about your relationships and making everyone around you happy and accommodated. It's sort of, you're entering your selfish era. And I say that in the best way possible because I feel like it may have been a long time coming. So the spiritual lesson that's coming through for you at this time is the rainbow. And it is coming out in reversed here. So let's read from the book what the spirit of the rainbow has to teach you. Because when this card comes out in reversed, there's a spiritual medicine and wisdom that you're being asked to take on during this final quarter. Don't get caught in the pursuit of the illusion of the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Find the treasure now, in the moment, by coming into the right relationship with those around you. All your gifts are at hand, so obvious that you may have missed them. But be true with your intentions and do not be led astray by daydreams. Wow. So this card essentially is saying, recognize what you have right here in the present moment. You may have been taking it for granted by daydreaming about what you want, about what could happen, would happen, etc. You're becoming a little bit too obsessed about the future. That's what Spirit's saying. And in this final quarter of 2023, you're being asked to really do what you can right here in the present moment to make yourself happy. If you have a little routine that builds you up for success, whether it's working out, working on a certain goal, project, career, spending time with certain relationships, or literally, instead of worrying so much about where your relationships are going, what if you just enjoyed them for how they are right now? What if you just spent time with these people and built up happy memories, experiences, and intimacy? Stop worrying so much about where things are going and start enjoying things where they're at in the present moment. That's what Spirit's saying. You've become too obsessed over the future, and we're breaking you out of that in this final quarter. And hopefully this will lead you to actually, when you're in the present moment, you're in gratitude. You're in the highest degree of gratitude. You're not sitting there and listing off I am grateful for so-and-so. It's you express gratitude by fully enjoying the present moment. You don't even have to say that you're grateful because you're immersed in that energy that's just so good, so pure. When you fully immerse yourself into the experience of drinking a cup of tea or a seasonal beverage, okay, and you're really, really into it, that is gratitude embodied in your self. That was redundant. All right, we're gonna get 9 cards out, 3 rows of 3 from the Light Seers Tarot, and for each card we pull, we're gonna clarify it with a card from the After Tarot. So first card out is the World, and we see the Ouroboros there, clarified, wow, by the Ace of Swords. Yeah, this is a lovely way to start off this final quarter of 2023 because it shows that in the past few weeks you have totally ended one cycle and we see a new one right here in the beginning of October, okay? Maybe even October 1st, 2nd. I'm filming this on the 3rd. So literally the first few days of October, there's some sort of ending or change in your mindset. Really kind of going into October with the past behind you, it feels like. No longer holding on to attachments to anyone or anything that has clearly shown you there's nothing there for you in the present moment. So I really like how we're entering this quarter. It feels really amazing. And there's a conversation that may have actually been had or will be had in the first week of October that will sort of put you in a direction, in a new direction with relationship of yours, with career, something. It feels honestly like this energy is applying to every single area of your life. So I would really pay attention to the mindset that you have, any conversations you have about like the direction things are headed when it comes to this first week of October. Okay, this first week of October, it feels like you are wrapping things up, okay, wrapping up a cycle and entering into a new one. Okay, we've went through all the details we needed to go through. We got the closure we needed about the past. Now we're ready to move forward. So it's really good energy how we're starting off here. Second card out is the Ten of Swords, clarified, wow, by the Two of Cups reversed. Wow, these two cards next to each other are powerful. This is a breakup. 100%. 100%. This is an ending of some sort of relationship. No doubt about it in my mind. Okay, there is a relationship that cannot continue this quarter, and it's coming out as your second card out of 9. So this will definitely happen in the beginning of October. I feel like before October is finished, you will be letting go of someone from your life. I'm just being honest, or like distancing yourself from them. Although Ten of Swords upright, I'm gonna be honest with you, it doesn't feel like you're distancing yourself from someone. It feels like you're completely letting them go. Like, I want to even say, like, bridge has been burnt. Because here's the thing, if this is romantic, for example, it's like you know that you're not going to be able to be friends with them. Like, you just know. You know it's not going to work out. So it's like, yeah, we're completely done, completely over. This could also be ending a friendship where it's like, you know, it's like done, it's over. Like, you're gone. This could even be like because they moved, because they left in some way, shape, or form. But we're starting out this final quarter with a bang, Gemini. All right, I'm just saying. There's some sort of breakup here, for sure. Third card out, Three of Swords reversed, clarified by the Knight of Cups. Wow. You know, this breakup is showing me that it's definitely required in order for love and creative projects to take off here. And you know what? The reason for this could be because, I don't know, I'm getting the sense for some of you, it's like, this can't exist at the same time that love unfolds in your life or this creative project unfolds in your life. How do I even put this message that I'm seeing it in my head? It's kind of like there's a relationship in your life, and I don't know if you just have a lot going on generally, and this relationship takes up a lot of your headspace, a lot of your energy, and is not really going anywhere, and it's just kind of getting in the way of your personal success with your creative projects and your love life. Or it's just like, you know, some of you could be having options in your love life. If you're dating, for example, dating multiple people, not really committed to anyone just yet. You know, you may be with someone who, it's like once they catch a hint that you are spreading yourself thin and dating other people, they may distance themselves. I don't know. It's like there comes a point where you have to make a decision on who to let go of. Does that make any sense? I'm not sure what we're talking about here specifically, you know, so you're gonna have to listen to your intuition, but I am seeing here a decision needs to be made, and it feels like it's being made in October to let someone go. And you have to let this person go in order for you to move forward either with your love life or your creativity, your creative projects and such. Very specific message, but I am seeing that. For some of you, you know, this could even be talking about someone you have already let go of. And especially if any of you have gotten into a recent breakup or something like that, these cards can totally be talking about the fact that you had already let them go, but maybe mentally you're still hanging on, or, you know, you try to make a friendship work, or like, you know, keep in touch or whatever, but it's starting to become readily apparent for you that, you know, it won't work out in that way. So I don't know, we're definitely seeing a breakup or some sort of ending of a relationship here in the beginning of this quarter. And as you heal and release the attachment you have to this person, as shown with the Three of Swords in reversed, we see love and creativity moving forward for you. So it's almost like this person that you're letting go of, they were actually getting in the way of your emotional creative fulfillment in some way. They were taking up so much of your time, energy, headspace, especially your headspace, overthinking the connection. And it's like, I just need that peace of mind of like being on my own. It's like an insecure attachment to this person, not very stable. So you're letting that go. Second row out, fourth card is the Seven of Swords reversed, clarified by the Ten of Cups. Really interesting. Really interesting combo. It's not often you see these two cards together, honestly. And, the Seven of Swords in reverse, some people call it the liar, cheater, stealer card because it represents getting away with something in the shadows, not sharing your intentions. And, he has a playful spirit about him as he does this. On the traditional Rider-Waite deck, it shows someone stealing from an army, the swords. And, we can look at that as a stealer, someone who lacks morals. Or we can also look at that guy stealing the swords as, someone who has their own agenda of peace, okay? And they're stealing those swords. And they're sort of outsmarting the army in order to maintain peace. I don't like the energy of Seven of Swords regardless of whether or not the shadiness is warranted, because I'm a huge believer in telling the truth. I'm a huge believer in being honest, being upfront, being transparent. And I feel like in the beginning of October, in October as a whole, this theme is coming up for you. It's like you want the people closest to you, closest to your heart, to tell you how they're feeling, to tell you what their intentions are. And you want to be doing the same thing here. So I feel like this is a theme that is sort of popping up for you at this quarter. Are the people closest to me being honest about their intentions and their feelings, even if those feelings and intentions are difficult to talk about? And am I talking about my feelings and intentions even when they're difficult, even when it's a hard conversation? So that theme is sort of coming up for you, and I do feel like some major changes will be taking place because I do see conversations being had that will, definitely clarify people's feelings and intentions. Center of your spread, the Star reversed, clarified by Strength reversed. Okay, this goes along with what we were just saying. Strength reversed is a card of being too scared to have difficult conversations, being too scared to put yourself out there, to show the world who you really are. And, this is just a clarifier card for the Star reversed, which is interesting. Honestly, this combo, it's giving me insecurity. Like, big time insecurity. Okay, and it's coming out right underneath the Ten of Swords, Two of Cups reversed here. So I would really be worried if there's anyone in your life who makes it clear that they're very insecure. For example, we were seeing earlier, that theme of, you can't continue on with someone if they know that you are, seeing other people or sort of being busy in your life in general. I don't really like that energy, to be honest, because that feels to me like you don't respect the autonomy of the person that you are involved with. Now, I'm not saying if you make a promise, a committed promise, I will be loyal to you, I will not, cheat on you or whatever. That's something that both parties have to bring up on their own, in my opinion. You can't sit here and beg someone to give you loyalty, commitment, and all that jazz. It's something that has to be forthcoming from both people. And I feel like sharing your feelings is the same way. We obviously want everyone to be honest, share their feelings directly. But if you have to sit here and beg someone to share their feelings with you, even when they do share their feelings, you're not going to have that trust in them because you had to beg in order for them to share it. And I don't know why I'm talking about this. Again, this may be a theme that comes up in your life. And for some of you, I'm seeing it's a repetitive theme here. I'm looking at that Ouroboros, like going in a circle. You may constantly attract people like this, and you're like, why? And Spirit's like, yeah, why? Like, karma. This is your karma. You got to get over this cycle because it's holding you back. And we do have 2 eclipses coming up in October. We have I know this is a quarterly reading, but I keep focusing on October for some reason. We have the new moon eclipse in Libra, October 14th, I believe, and we have the full moon eclipse in Taurus, October 29th, I believe. Don't quote me on that one. And eclipses are all about turning the wheels of karma. And these cycles that we constantly put ourselves into really come through strongly during eclipses. Okay, so if you're stuck in a repeating cycle in any area of your life, I see it coming up for you at this time during this quarter. And for a lot of you, this is involving either you being like this or getting involved with someone who does not share their feelings, their emotions, their intentions forthcomingly. And that is what needs to change. First and foremost, I see you changing that about yourself, okay? Or at least that's what you're being guided to do at this time. Some of you aren't going to change this. And I'm telling you right now, if you don't change this, it's just going to come up for you 6 months from now. Again, same situation, no growth. All right, same energy you're in right now will be unchanged 6 months from now if you do not take this lesson on as it's peaking at this time, okay? Insecurities are being overcome here. Let's see what the next card is. 6th card out is the King of Wands reversed, clarified by the 4 of Swords in reversed. Yeah, and King of Wands reversed, he usually talks about someone who's very confident, worldly, traveler, warm, a leader, affectionate. In reversed, it's the same. That's like almost the mask that this person's wearing or you're wearing. And beneath that mask is actually insecurity. And I keep coming back to this lesson. I'm so sorry if I keep repeating myself here, but it's a big one, guys. It's a big one. And it's going to come through in multiple areas of your life, like in your personal career life and your personal goals, whatever they may be. You're being asked to have more confidence in what you're producing and what you're doing, and do it more, do it stronger, okay? For example, if you're learning a language, you need to learn how to be more confident in speaking that language. Speak louder, speak clearer, practice your communication more, and you will learn faster with more ease, okay? If you are writing some sort of blog, start doing it more often, every day. Be more confident in the blog, put it out there, market it, share it with everyone you know, all your friends, all your family, put it out there. Even though you're writing, you may feel it's vulnerable to share with the world, put it out there anyways. That is what having confidence is, being afraid, but doing it anyways. Confidence isn't something that people are born with. And it's not the lack or the absence of fear. It is literally having that fear and saying, you don't control me, I'm doing it anyways. And you will be scared, and you're just gonna do it anyways. That's confidence, all right? That is confidence. And over time, confidence builds on itself, and then you aren't even scared anymore. So that's how that is. Confidence is just someone who's confident is just someone who has repetitively gone out of their comfort zone and faced their fears. That is literally it. And we're seeing the need to do that here with yourself, but also you will notice the people closest to you, they're reflecting this within yourself. If you keep asking the universe, why do I keep attracting people who are not open, who are not forthcoming with, what's going on emotionally, what's going on in their life, hiding things, lying, cheating, stealing, whatever. Spirit's saying this person's just a mirror for, how you're interacting with your own world. So, final row out for you, 7th card, 9 of Wands reversed, 6 of Pentacles. I don't know why this reading is giving me a shyness. Like, I'm getting a shy energy here. I'm also seeing 2 people who are afraid of being hurt by each other, afraid specifically of giving more than they're receiving. And you know what? This is coming out right underneath the Seven of Swords reverse, clarified by Ten of Cups. But underneath, we see here two people who love each other, give equally, happy home, happy foundation. So, I am seeing a relationship here with someone who wants something long-term with you, who wants a family, who wants, a stable relationship, who wants that beautiful, fun, playful energy. But I am also seeing two people who are afraid of getting hurt, who have their walls up, who create distance. So I don't know, man. There's some karmic elements to your life, some karmic elements to your relationships as well. Two people who love each other but are afraid to show it. Next we have, wow, Ace of Cups reversed. Yep. Clarified by the Five of Cups. This is kind of sad, honestly, because, Ace of Cups is a blockage to emotions. And we're seeing here, to clarify this, someone who just is focusing too much on the negative, too much on, their fears, what isn't working, and even like their past pain, to actually make the current relationship in the present moment better. Like, that's what I'm seeing. And you know what? For some of you, you're being guided. I feel like during this quarter, if you don't like this reading, I feel like a lot of this is changeable, at least within yourself. Like, you could change a lot of these elements within yourself. It will take some deep karmic work and some deep diving, but you can change this all this quarter. You don't have to keep attracting this type of person who's too afraid and too stuck in fear to open up and to let their heart flow. Some of you may be attracting someone like over and over again, even whether it's friend, romance, or whatever, who you can tell they want something deeper with you, but there may be an element about you or about the way that you navigate relationships, or even just, your own success in life, that they may feel intimidated by, they may feel fearful of, and, that makes them scared or whatever. I don't know how else to put it. Like, someone's blocking their own feelings by not speaking up, by not, sharing the fears, the worries, the thoughts that are on their mind. And the beginning of any relationship, there's going to be fears of getting hurt. There's going to be like a lot of, I feel like deep, close, especially romantic relationships, really brings out the wounds within ourselves that need healing. And I am seeing that showing up for you in these next 3 months to be healed. And I don't know. Final card out. Judgment reversed, clarified by the Two of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, one thing's for sure here. One thing I am seeing someone from the past. I am seeing past people or a past relationship of yours. So this could be an ex. This could be someone that will become your ex quite soon. Possibly. Or old friend or whatever. They seem heavy in this reading. And I am seeing the decision to release, the decision to let go, because, it's going to become apparent to you that, like, there's nothing you can do to make people get over their fears. There's nothing you can do to force people to open up. And I feel like is what is going to make you walk away. And also, honestly, it feels very natural. It feels like you're going to literally lose feelings, lose affections for someone, because you constantly feel like it's pulling teeth to get them to open up to you, to share their feelings. And you'll also intuitively feel like their feelings are blocked because they're so in their head, so fearful for whatever reason, which I don't understand. So I feel like this is coming to a natural end with you and someone else, because like, you're literally losing feelings here. It's like, listen, I want someone who's brave. Oh my God, that song, say what you need to say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I want to see you be brave. I'm the worst singer. I don't even know the name of that song. I honestly don't like that song. If you know the name, though, leave it in the comment section, because that just came through like clairaudiently. So the lyrics to that song have messages for you. And just listen to those messages we just, horribly sung there. Say what you need to say. Just let the words fall out. Honestly, I want to see you be brave. I feel like that is very significant for your situation, because it's like, just tell me how you feel. Just say what you want. Like, why are you holding back your fears? Like, this person, someone has fears here, and it's holding them back immensely in life. And I feel like this is a reflection of your own fears that hold you back immensely in life. You know, afraid to market yourself, afraid to put yourself out there. You know, when I first started my YouTube channel, I was so afraid to tell anyone about it, and I didn't market it at all. I didn't even, you know, I don't know. I'm getting something similar for you though. So it's a reflection of something going on within your own life, as well as like what's going on in your relationships. But, you know, I want to say, guys, this is a reading where you should definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview, because this was very focused on this one area of life. But also, another thing I'm seeing here, Ace of Cups reversed. I feel like the longer you hold on to people who aren't forthcoming with their emotions, who you have to, like, you know, constantly fix or, like, you know, pull answers out of them, you're really blocking your own success. Like, straight up. The star reversed with the Ace of Cups reversed underneath it. Like, if you've been noticing that your accomplishments in your goals have been really slow, that's why. Like, straight up, that's why. And that's why Spirit is so adamant about getting you out of this karmic cycle, because they're like, we have all this abundance and success waiting for you. Okay, you've been manifesting this success and abundance for years. The only reason it's not coming in is this karmic loop that you keep yourself stuck in. And this is the time to break out of it. October is the time to break out of it. Some of you may draw this ending out for the entire final quarter. I think that would be a mistake. Really, October will give you answers. Use the energy of these eclipses to give you clarity. Your intuition will be extremely loud in October, and you want to take action during that time. You are going to feel guided strongly to focus more on you. Like we said in the very beginning with the zebra, it's all coming full circle here. You're going to feel strongly guided to focus on you, your goals, the things that are working, being more selfish and no longer accommodating other people and their feelings and like, oh, let me change what I want to make you feel better. No, you're not doing that anymore. That's what you're guided to do, okay? Differently. And if you do that, you will have a wonderful final few months of the year, because you will start to see your dreams, your creativity, your attractiveness flowing more. Glow up energy, guys. That's all available to you. Like world, look at the world card. This is available to you if you heed this advice, okay? So definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and I just saw 222 on the clock, confirmation, okay? Like this video, comment how it resonated down below. Tell me what you're gonna do here. What's your game plan if you have one? Even if your game plan is just sitting back and allowing the energies to reveal themselves for a little bit and then, you know, making your decisions then. That's a game plan, okay? Let me know in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. The more subscribers I start to get on this channel, I am gonna start offering more videos, okay? So right now, I do the weeklies, I do the monthlies, I do the quarterlies, right? But I want to start posting on every weekend, okay? So like I know I'm literally filming this on a Tuesday. This was supposed to be posted on the weekend, but I want to offer 12 more readings per week, okay? So each week I do the weeklies, which is 12 readings, and then 12 additional bonus readings on top of that. But I'm not gonna start doing that until I have a lot of subscribers, because it takes a lot of time to film these videos, and I do not make a cent off of this channel. So go ahead and subscribe if you've not already, if you wanna start seeing more content. And if you wanna leave a donation, that would be lovely, you know? Like I said, I don't make any money off this channel. All donations go back into the channel. All right. Thank you guys. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box as well. spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my Goddess Energy Intention Oil there and my spiritual life coaching sessions there. So check it out. Bye-bye.